the number one reason why your relationship failed. And this is really the only reason why any of your relationships have ever failed in the past, right? Where you had the girl, you thought you had the girl, you thought she was your girlfriend, you thought you were going to be together forever, thought you were going to marry the girl, thought she was going to be the mother of your children, and then all of a sudden, the wheels start to come off, she starts acting out, she starts going out with her girlfriends more, she can't keep her feet at home, and next thing you know, she's off cheating, or she's off to the next guy, right? She's exercising her hypergamy, as we call it in the red pill community. However, I like to always get to the core of why relationships end, right? Because I would say every single student that has come to me, that has jumped into my programs, my 7 months of mastery, or purchased my 33 secrets to dating beautiful women, or just found my channel, they are all coming from the same place, believe it or not. You probably came from this place. They are all coming from a breakup. Okay, and not just a breakup from a chick they sort of liked, where they were done with her. It's usually a hard breakup where the chick basically booted him, right? Told him to kick rocks. And now he's distraught. He is, he's lost his swag. He is looking for direction. He's looking for answers. He doesn't know where he went wrong. That's where people find me. That's where people find guys like me, pickup artists, and red pill PUAs for that matter. And these guys all have the same story. You have the same story if you found my channel about why your relationship failed. It's always the same reason, put it that way. And that reason is beyond the facade she tells you, like, oh, you weren't taking out the trash enough, you weren't emotionally available. That's a big one. You neglected me. You never celebrated me. There's all sorts of reasons, right? You were cheap. You never bought me anything. Yeah, they're going to give you the whole laundry list of reasons. But really, there's only one reason why a woman would ever break up with you. And that reason is because you violated the laws of polarity. Okay? What do I mean by that? What do I mean by the fact that you violated the laws of polarity? When I say polarity, what am I talking about? I'm talking about masculine polarity, okay? Masculine polarity. It's a big word in the PUA community. This is beyond the red pill. But masculine polarity is so important. It's such an important dynamic in every relationship. It's like the glue that keeps relationships together. And I look back on all my relationships where I was getting dumped, and every single one was the same reason. I violated the laws of masculine polarity, right? I stopped being the man, or I started relinquishing my power over to the girl, right? Whether it's like compromising with her too often, or letting her take the lead a little too often, or letting her mouth off to me a little too often, and then that leads to like the putz shaming and all that, which I'll get into in a future coaching video. But once I realized what I was doing and I stopped violating, just those basic laws of masculine polarity and feminine energy, never got dumped again. I've said over and over, the last time I got dumped was 2006 by my ex from 2006. And even that relationship and any relationship before that where I got dumped, if I had just sustained that polarity in the relationship, would never have been dumped, right? A woman will never dump a guy that she sees as masculine, that sustains that polarity in the relationship, right? That masculine versus feminine dynamic. You feel me? Right? Because when you're able to sustain your masculinity, right, it allows the woman the freedom to be feminine, to just be a girl, right? To act like a chick, where she doesn't have to wear the pants, make the decisions, and she can just relax and go, oh, I trust him, right? I trust him to lead, and this is why a lot of women can't leave guys. I'm going to kind of use more of a dark example, but this is why a lot of women cannot leave guys who are abusive, right? Who are just toxic, right? Why can't they leave these guys? They're terrible guys, right? It's because even that abuse and even that toxicity, that toxic masculinity, so to speak, that he brings to the table, she views as dominance, right? Which in her mind translates to a strong man. Like, oh, this guy is an alpha. I can trust him to protect me. Whereas I can't trust this guy who, can't even, who's can't even stand up for himself in our relationship, right? I put him down. He just lets me get away with it. I go off with my girlfriends. He lets me do it. Some of the big influencers on in social media, there was a couple of them actually. I think, was it like Destiny or something like that? Who was allowing his girlfriend to like bang another dude, and he was proud of it. He's like, look at this progressive relationship we have, and all this thing. Oh, see, my woman doesn't leave me. Guess what? She left him, right? And he freaked out. Allegedly, that's what I heard. Okay, I don't follow this stuff, but this is what you guys tell me. So I'm getting third-party knowledge here, but this is apparently what happened. Not just him, but somebody else had the same issue where they got cucked as well, thinking, I'm in this, forward-thinking relationship. It's not the 1950s anymore. I'm in this, futuristic relationship where my woman sleeps around with other men. And then that woman ended up leaving him too, right? Why? Because you violated the laws of masculine polarity, right? The second you let your chick sleep with another dude because you think it's progressive, she doesn't view it that way. She views that as you're a little bitch and you must be punished like a little bitch, right? She doesn't. No woman wants to be with a little bitch, right? Again, this is why they will stay with a guy who, for example, is like, abusive. Whether it's mentally abusive, physically abusive, these women will stick around because to them, in their minds, it's like, wow, this guy's dominant. It translates to that, right? And there's in that polarity in her, at least in her mind, even though it might be wrong on paper, right? In her mind, the polarity is visible, right? I mean, literally, right? It's there. She can buy into that. She can trust that. So the secret to keeping any relationship together, right, which is the point of this coaching video, so you never get dumped again, because I don't want to see you guys ever get dumped again, and you won't, so long as you remember this lesson that I'm teaching you here today, right? You will never be dumped again. I will tell you that. If you sustain and you build in your relationship from the beginning, and you sustain that masculine versus feminine polarity, right? That indifference between you. Okay? I often say in pickup, like a lot of newbie students are always thrown off when I do this. Say we cold approach a girl, and say she's being a little too nice. What's the normal, like, common sense thing to do when a beautiful woman's being nice to you? You're just nice back, right? I mean, that's just rational thinking, right? Oh, this beautiful woman's being nice to me. I'm going to be nice back. However, when you've been in the game as long as I have, you will learn your lesson, okay? Because in the beginning, for the first very many years, I was nice to the girl back, and I could not figure out why I would never get her. I'm like, man, I was a complete gentleman. She was nice to me. I was totally nice back. And she was nice and said goodbye. I'm not interested. And it wasn't until I had this epiphany that I need to start creating some indifference, some conflict. I need to trigger her, right? I need to get her emotions going. And once I figured that out, I never played Mr. Nice Guy again when she was being nice to me, right? Because I want the girl, because I like her, I'm attracted to her. It doesn't mean that I'm purposely going out of my way to destroy her. No. However, I am allowing for that indignation to take place, so to speak. And you will notice that every beta guy out there who does not get the girl, who cannot hold on to his girl, even if he does get her, is afraid of triggering her, okay? He's afraid of pissing her off. And you have to understand, you can't be, right? You can't be. because it's that indifference, that indignation, that conflict that you create the girl that is essential for building attraction with her. That makes sense? As I always say in the dating community, the worst emotion you can make a woman feel is boredom. You know what the next worst emotion you can make her feel is? Predictability. Right? Those are the two very, 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 very not good emotions to make the girl feel, because it's not going to get you the result that you want. Right? So that's all I have to say for tonight's coaching video. Right? This is the reason why your relationships fail. And this is something you need to fix before you get into a new relationship. And if you're in a relationship now, if you're in a marriage now that's failing, if you're with your girl right now and you feel like you're losing her, she's slipping through your fingers, and you don't know how much longer you can hold on, but you don't want her to leave, you got to stop violating the laws of polarity here, right? And you have to regain your masculinity, your dominance, okay, and your lack of fear in that relationship, right? Because that's another thing, and that's just a whole other topic I'm not going to get into tonight. But what keeps you from doing all the stuff we talked about tonight is fear. Your fear of losing her, right? Your fear of losing the girl. Like, oh, I don't want to upset this beautiful woman. She's being nice to me, man. She might blow me off. No, she will blow you off if you don't create any conflict with her. Right? That's how you get friend zone. So, as always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you would like to add, anything you would like to share, please drop them in the comments below. Also, subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a whole lot. And if you like what you're learning here, don't forget to jump into 7 months to mastery. This is my online coaching program below. This is where I teach you how to pick up the most beautiful women in the world. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s. It's the only type of women we go for, guys. I teach you how to pick them up. Click the link below, 7 months to mastery. It's the best way to support my work. And I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out.